What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another FPL video. Today I'll be going through the team selection for the Triple Game Week 35 for FPL season 2020-2021. My name is Mo and this is my channel FPL INKLING. If this is your first time to my channel and you're visiting my video, welcome. If this is your coming back to another video, then welcome back to FPL INKLING. Before we begin, let me let you guys know, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button. Help me get to the magical 500 mark of subscribers before the end of this season to make me win that bet against my friend who I can win a PS5 from. You guys have certainly got me on my way, so please continue to support me and subscribe to this channel. If you like the video, hit that like button. Let me know how you guys feel. And also, if you want to get the latest notifications of when my video or content is released, then hit that notifications bell icon. So let's get cracking with this triple game week, guys. Yes, it is a triple game week, not double, a triple for Manchester United. How that's come about? We all know that the game against Liverpool was suspended last week due to the protests and the crowd invasion, well, the pitch invasion from the crowd that came in from the entrance and caused absolute manic on the hotels as well. So fantasy managers, get your thinking hats on. Let's start deciding who we want in our team, what we're doing and what we're bringing in. So I have made 3 transfers from my last game week. So I've taken a -8 point hit. So I'll tell you who I've brought in. Greenwood, I've brought in for Jota. I brought in Schluk, I think that's how you pronounce it, in my defence for for Alioski. And I have also brought in Iheanacho for Patrick Bamford because he's got a double game week, whereas Bamford have only got Spurs. And I think there's more of likelihood of him getting a better return over 2 games for Iheanacho. And considering the form he's been in the last, X number of games, he's got 15 goals in 14 games with a couple of assists in there as well. So, of course, for this game week, of course, I'll be looking to bring him in because I think he blanks in the next game week, which then I'll be definitely bringing back Bamford, who's probably going to have more friendly fixtures on paper going into the last 3 games of the season. So let's get cracking. So you guys can see my team on the screen there. So I'm going with Martinez. He's got a double game week against Manchester United and Everton. And in defence, another Aston Villa player. Konsa, again the same games. And triple Aston Villa, Watkins up front. Then in my defence, I have Luke Shaw, who is playing triple game week. Aston Villa, Leicester and Liverpool. And I've got Bruno Fernandes, who's going to be my captain for this game week, along with Mason Greenwood. I also have Dallas in my defence, along with, and that will make my back line. And then I've got Son, who's playing Leeds. And I've got Kane also, who's playing Leeds as well. And then that makes up my team for all. So I'm playing 3-4-3. I've got 3 players with triple game weeks. I've got 6 players with double game weeks, and 3 players, with just a single game in the game week. But the 3 players that I do have with a single game, I'm not too disappointed. I've got Dallas against Spurs. He's probably the most attacking defensive player that Leeds has. If anyone's going to get a return of a goal, then he's probably one of the most likeliest, along with Bamford, Harrison, Rafinha. So Dallas is up there. And then you've got Son and Kane, obviously, who are an immense partnership. If they can pull off another performance like they did last week with a couple of goals, then, with their partnership, I could get a good return there. Basically, with this game week, I'm looking for a very high game week score, potentially anywhere between the region of 70 to 70 plus. I would look at personally with those kind of players in there. Yes, I am aware that not all players will play the double game week, and I'm even aware that the 3 players for the triple game week might not play every single minute. But for me, that's why I've kind of given myself like an average around 70, maybe 75, which I'd like to achieve. Anything more would be absolutely fantastic. But that is my team, guys. That is my team selection for game week 35. Let me know what you guys think. Is there any players that you guys are looking to bring in that I haven't discussed here? Is there anyone that you think is like a good shout to bring in? Let me know. Drop me some comments in the comment section. Also, let me know what you feel is going to be the best kind of opportunity for you to maximize your returns, or if there's anything I can help with, please let me know. So let's go through some questions, guys, that you guys have sent me through to answer. So I'll go through them with you guys now. So the first question I have is shall I take out my 2 Liverpool players for Manchester United for me to triple up on United going forward? Just to let you know, guys, I've taken out a Liverpool player, Jota, to bring in Greenwood because I wanted to maximise my triple Manchester United players. Now, there's a handful of players that you can really rely on who potentially will play, I wouldn't say every single minute of every single game, but I think there's one player who probably will. That's probably Harry Maguire. Goalkeeping wise, no. Rashford will probably get pretty much most of the minutes. Greenwood and probably Fernandes, and all the others might have a bit of rotation. But those are the kind of key players. That's why I've Shaw, Tellez might replace him for one of the games, so he might play 2 of them out of there. So that's my opinion, guys. I mean, these are my opinion. I mean, if you've got like Trent Alexander-Arnold, he's got a double game week against Southampton, Manchester United. He can go big in one of the games. So you need to weigh up your cost and benefits analysis. But for me, if you've got a team who's playing 3 game weeks, you must take the opportunity to get as many players as you can in your squad from that game week. I mean, his fingers Cavani, there might be a bit of a rotation with there. But at the end of the day, those are my picks. So for me, if you are looking to maximise, the strength of your team, ideally try getting as many as you can from Liverpool and Manchester United in your squad. If not, then please look for options for Manchester United because it will be beneficial for you during this game week. Should I captain Rashford for this game week, as he will be a differential, as most players or managers will go for Bruno Fernandes? I think so. I've seen a lot of people, even on Twitter, mention that they're looking at potentially Rashford as captain. But for me, it has to be Bruno. I mean, if United get 1 penalty in one of these games, that's 6 points. Sorry, that's going to be 5 points. 4 points for a goal. Yeah, 4 points for a goal, easily. So double that, that's 8 points you've got already. So for me, I will go Fernandes. But look, there's a really good chance where Rashford can go big. He's had some really good game weeks, guys. He's played really well against Burnley. Even in the Europa League ties, he's had some really good games. So he's coming to form at the right time. Basically just taking the punt on him. So if you are going for Rashford, I wouldn't blame you guys personally. But yeah, he will certainly be a good differential shout. The thing with these games is they're coming thick and fast. United have just played the Europa League tie yesterday against Roma. So, I think they've got 5 games in like 9 days or something ridiculous. They've got these 3 games followed by Fulham on the weekend again. So there's a lot of football coming up for United. So there would be a risk of rotation. But hey, that's the name of the game. You've got to take some to win some. You've got to take a risk. So for me, I would say, potentially go for those 3, at least 3 players from United itself. Is it time to get Timo Werner in? Had a good game in the midweek against Real. Now, Chelsea's 2 games are Man City and Arsenal. They're not the easiest games on paper. Personally, they might be a bit shattered after those difficult games. It's like the Champions League final taking place this Saturday. If you're to ask me to get Timo Werner in, I mean, who for? I mean, there's options out there which I believe are better. Iheanacho, for example. I mean, if you're looking to bring him in for... if I was going to spend that much money on a striker, I'd rather go Cavani, personally. I'm not saying with the Manchester United affiliates, but he's played really well against Roma last night. Got another 2 goals. Looking hungry, looking fit. So, for me, why not Cavani? Personally, if I was to weigh up the options, there are other strikers potentially in there. You got Firmino, who's playing Southampton and Manchester United. So I think for that price range, there are better strikers around. You got Everton, you got DCL, who's going to be playing Aston Villa and West Ham. So again, you've got something there, and that is the kind of like strike force you've got. For a little bit more, you could potentially get Jamie Vardy in, who's got Newcastle and Manchester United. So there's a lot of other options for me personally. I wouldn't go Werner just yet. For this game week specifically, but definitely, I'm watching him, and he probably might be my starting 11 next season the way he's going. So I'll have to see a bit more around him, but I think he's settling into the league, settling into Chelsea as well. So that's my opinion, guys. Entirely your choice. If you want to go differential and go Werner, why not? This is a great week for you to start, and let's see what dividends he can pay in terms of you justifying his decision. Are there any more double weeks for the rest of the season? I mean, potentially there could be a few more fixture swings, maybe in game week 36, 37 potentially. I'm not too sure right now. Hopefully there's no more protests to change any more games. But I think the Liverpool-West Brom game might be shifted. That might be another game week potentially. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, in terms of double game weeks, I don't think it's over. I think there might be one more game week where a team will double up. So if that is the case, then I'm getting the Liverpool players back in for that game week. Should I take out Mount and Jota and bring in Zaha and Greenwood as they have better fixtures? So, in my opinion, Wilfie Zaha is my best differential. If you had to ask me, like if I had to choose one differential for this game week, I'd say Wilfie Zaha. So Zaha, in the sense that look at his fixtures, I'll go through them with you. So his first game that he's playing in this game week is against Sheffield United. Now they are statistically, table-wise, the weakest team in the league. Defensively, they're all over the place since Wilder left. Even whilst Wilder was there, they weren't that great either. So Zaha has his phases where he can go absolutely ballistic. And with the England selection coming up, why not? And then if you look at his second game, he's got Southampton away. Now, these are 2 away fixtures, so maybe that might be one of your decisions might be affected. But if you ask me, honestly, I think he's a great asset. I wish I could get him into my squad, but I just don't know where. Especially with Greenwood coming in with that triple game week fixture. I may have even gone Zaha or Greenwood. But that's just my opinion. But if you are looking to go Greenwood and Zaha, I think that's a good shout. Especially for Jota, because I don't think Jota's been in great form. Now that I've said that and I've taken him out of my squad, please don't be surprised if he gets like a hat-trick against Southampton. But even Mason Mount, he might be a bit tired. He doesn't really get rotated much, but it might be a chance where Tuchel actually gives him a break in one of the games. So personally, I think it's a good shout. And I would definitely, if I was in that position, I'd go for those 2. For Greenwood and Zaha, for Mount and Jota. The next question I've got is, should I keep either Bale or Son to replace with Rashford? Ooh, that's a good one. I mean, personally, Bale scored a hat-trick last week. No denying he's got talent, but is he going to play again this week? Not too sure. I would personally, this is my opinion, guys, I would have Son over Bale despite him scoring a hat-trick last week, based on the fact that he's more of a regular starter. Not to take away that Bale might not start this week and get another handful of goals and assists, but I'd rather go for Son, who is potentially like more likely to start and play more minutes overall. So I'd keep Son, bring in Rashford, and take out Bale in that instant if I was in your situation. Should I triple up on Liverpool for 2 games this week or go for a United shuffle for 3 games? Okay, let's just break it down. So let's take one of the games. So Liverpool, Southampton and Manchester United. Manchester United, let's say they've got Leicester and Liverpool. Let's put those 2 games. Well, actually, let's take the Leicester out of it. Play Aston Villa, Liverpool, because that might be the 2 games they play their stronger squads. Based on those 2 fixtures, who would I choose as captain? Personally, based on form and what I've seen recently, I'd go Bruno Fernandes anyway, because I've seen him in Europa League and he's been really good form. And even the game weeks before that, he probably hasn't got the returns. I mean, like he did like that amazing kind of like step over to create a goal for Greenwood against Burnley. However, the assist was given to Rashford because Bruno didn't touch the ball. So he's gone into good positions. He's really showing kind of like firepower and desire to get in there. So for me, I would have gone Fernandes this week anyway. Salah, despite being well placed in different places, doing well, I think he's been pretty wasteful. So that would be the only thing that will kind of keep me worried in regards to whether I want to captain him or not. And there's potential he might be even benched against Southampton. There's nothing I've heard. I mean, I'm just saying generally, there might be a chance where Jota, Mane and Firmino start and he gets a rest, or you never know. But that's just my opinion. I hope they all do well because they're in my squad. So my opinion, I'd definitely stick with 3 United, and if you can get 3 Liverpool in, great. If you can't, then at least 1 or 2 will be absolutely fine. Ollie Watkins or Iheanacho? Well, I have both. But if I had to choose the 2, I'd definitely go Iheanacho. Based on the fixtures of Newcastle, I think it's much more attractive prospect for him. And based on the form, that they've both been in great form, really, guys. But based on just the Newcastle fixture, I'm aware they've played a lot better recently, guys, and they've got some really good results. But the form Iheanacho and Leicester are playing at the moment, I think he'll have a good game week, personally. So that's my choice out of the 2. I'll definitely get Iheanacho over Watkins. If not, get both in, like I have in my squad. What would you recommend out of the 2 chips, free hit or triple captain? Now, first of all, I want to congratulate you for keeping those chips this far down this league, of the game itself. That takes real dedication and patience. Personally, I would I'll play free hit because of the triple double game week stuff. I'll play free hit. leave the triple captain for another game week. Personally, that's my opinion. But if you want to play triple captain, then if you want to pop it on someone like a Fernandez, Salah, Mane, Firmino, Iheanacho, Rashford, then you can. But for me, I play free hit this game week because I think there'll be more game weeks down the line where you can potentially use that triple captain chip. Kane or Vardy, who would you suggest? So Kane's got one game this week, which is Leeds United, and Vardy's got two, which is Newcastle and Manchester United. Out of the two, both phenomenal players. Despite Vardy having two games, I would go Kane. I'd have Iheanacho from Leicester, but I would keep Kane for one reason. Leeds are very leaky. They leak goals. And someone like Harry Kane, who is a professional at what he does, which is goal scoring and setting up amazing assists and kind of exposing or just breaking out teams on the break, he is an absolute perfectionist. So for me, I'd rather go Kane. Because of the game weeks coming thick and fast, there's a risk of likelihood. I mean, it really is benched, but potentially Vardy could be benched because of the FA Cup final coming up as well. That's the only thing I would say. So me, it'll be Kane for sure against Leeds. Just because of the form he's been in. That's for me, guys. That's why I've got him in my squad. And the last question is, should I go Salah, Mane, Trent for Bruno, Rashford or Shaw? Now, all three players are quality trios. Why not get both in? If we could, then we all would, I guess, due to the budget. It's double game week versus triple. I would say do what you feel is great. For me, I've gone triple United, so I'm going to say triple United. But if you have a good inkling or a good gut feeling around having a triple Liverpool, then why not go Liverpool? I think Southampton game is going to be crucial for Liverpool. They're either going to go away and win 4-0, or it's going to be a messy 1-1 or a 1-0 defeat. That's just the way they play. But against United, I think it'll be a bit more of a stalemate. Both teams are set up not to lose. I think United might have more rotation against Liverpool than Liverpool having a rotation themselves, but we'll have to wait and see because the games are coming thick and fast and being rescheduled. That's the only thing I can see from there. But for me, if I had to go through the three, I would definitely go Fernandez, Rashford and Shaw rather than Mane, Trent and Salah. So that's it, guys. That's the questions gone through for you guys. That's the deadline stream for this triple game week 35 for game week of FPL season 2020-2021. If you've enjoyed this video, guys, hit that like button. Let me know how you guys feel. If you want to get in contact with me, at the bottom I've got my YouTube, Twitter handle and my Instagram page name as well. So please get in contact with me. Continue to let me know what I can help with and what questions you may have. If you haven't joined the FPL INKLING League, the code's on the bottom left. So please type in that code. Be part of the best league on the FPL game itself. Join the family. And also, the main question, have you hit that subscribe button? No? Well, please be my guest. This is the time to hit that subscribe button. Join the FPL INKLING family. Help me grow this channel and get to the 500 mark that I intend to by the end of the season. Let me win that PS5. It's been an absolute pleasure. Best of luck for this triple game week, this mammoth game week. I hope all the questions that I've answered for you guys make a difference. And if I haven't, let me know, guys. Let me see what I can help you with. Just a reminder, the deadline is today, Friday, the 7th of May, 8 o'clock is the first game. So the deadline is 6:30 p.m, which is 1.5 hours before the game kickoff. Best of luck, guys. I'll see you guys with my reaction stream. And I hope it all goes well for you. Good luck.